In a significant development from the Middle East, reports have emerged that a facility linked to the American energy technology company Baker Hughes was targeted in a drone attack in Erbil, Iraq. According to regional sources, the warehouse associated with the company was allegedly struck by what has been described as a suicide drone. The incident has once again raised tensions in the region and sparked concerns about the safety of foreign companies operating in Iraq. The attack reportedly took place in Erbil, the capital of the Kurdistan region of Iraq, an area that hosts several international companies, diplomatic offices, and military installations. While initial damage reports remain limited, the political and strategic implications of the attack are significant. This development comes shortly after statements attributed to officials in Iran, suggesting that American companies in the region could be considered potential targets amid rising tensions between Iran and the United States. Analysts believe this could mark a shift from direct military confrontation to economic and infrastructure pressure. To understand the importance of this incident, it is necessary to look at the broader geopolitical situation in the Middle East. Over the past few years, tensions between the United States and Iran have fluctuated, sometimes escalating through proxy conflicts across Iraq, Syria, Lebanon, and the Gulf region. Iraq has often become a central stage for these tensions because both the United States and Iran have influence and allies within the country. American forces have been present in Iraq for years, primarily for training and counterterrorism operations, while Iran maintains strong political and militia influence across different parts of Iraq. Groups often referred to as the Iraqi resistance factions have previously claimed responsibility for attacks on American bases, convoys, and facilities. These attacks usually involve rockets, drones, or roadside explosives. However, targeting economic infrastructure or private companies linked to the United States could represent a new phase of pressure tactics. The company involved in this incident, Baker Hughes, is one of the major energy technology companies in the world, providing services to oil and gas companies. Iraq is one of the largest oil-producing countries, and many international companies operate there to support energy production, drilling, and infrastructure development. If foreign energy companies begin to feel unsafe operating in Iraq, it could impact oil production, foreign investment, and the Iraqi economy itself. Iraq heavily relies on oil exports for government revenue, and any instability affecting oil infrastructure can have serious economic consequences. Security analysts believe that attacks like this are often meant to send political messages rather than cause massive destruction. The message could be directed toward the United States, warning against political or military pressure in the region. The use of drones in Middle Eastern conflicts has increased significantly in recent years. Drones are relatively cheap, difficult to detect, and can travel long distances with precision. Many armed groups in the region now use drone technology as part of their military strategy. In previous years, drone attacks have targeted oil facilities in Saudi Arabia, military bases in Iraq and Syria, and shipping routes in the Gulf. This shows how drone warfare has changed the nature of conflict in the region, making it more unpredictable and asymmetric. Another important aspect of this incident is the location, Erbil. Compared to other parts of Iraq, Erbil has generally been considered relatively safe and stable, especially for foreign businesses and diplomatic missions. An attack there sends a strong signal that even the most secure areas may no longer be completely safe. Political reactions are expected from both Washington and Tehran if the reports are confirmed officially. The United States typically condemns attacks on its companies and personnel and may pressure the Iraqi government to improve security and investigate the incident. The Iraqi government often finds itself in a difficult position in such situations. On one hand, Iraq wants to maintain good relations with the United States and foreign investors. On the other hand, Iraq also has strong political and economic ties with Iran and must balance both sides carefully. If attacks on foreign companies increase, international investors might reconsider operating in Iraq. This could slow down development projects, energy expansion, and infrastructure improvements. Some analysts believe that economic targets are sometimes chosen because they create political pressure without triggering a full military response. Attacking a military base could lead to immediate retaliation, but targeting a warehouse or company facility sends a warning while keeping escalation controlled. The Middle East has seen many proxy conflicts where countries avoid direct war but support groups and operations indirectly. Iraq, Syria, and Lebanon have often been arenas for these indirect confrontations. It is still unclear who exactly carried out the drone attack, and investigations will likely take time. In many previous incidents, groups have claimed responsibility hours or days after attacks through social media statements. Security experts also point out that protecting large industrial facilities from drone attacks is extremely difficult. Drones can fly low, avoid radar, and strike quickly, making traditional security systems less effective. The global energy market also watches such incidents closely. Any instability in major oil-producing regions can affect oil prices and global energy supply. Even small attacks can cause market uncertainty. If tensions continue to rise, we may see more security measures around foreign companies, oil fields, and diplomatic facilities across Iraq and the region. For now, the situation remains developing, and more official statements are expected in the coming days. Governments, companies, and security agencies will closely monitor the situation to prevent further escalation. This incident once again highlights how geopolitical tensions can quickly affect economic infrastructure, international companies, and regional stability. The Middle East remains one of the most strategically important regions in the world due to its energy resources, political alliances, and ongoing conflicts. As more details emerge, the world will be watching closely to see whether this incident remains an isolated attack or becomes part of a larger escalation in the region.